The Ingress Report begins in 3, 2, 1.
This week on the Ingress Report, the Resistance obtained the first definitive interpretation of the Shaper language. Operation Minotaur ignites an unprecedented string of XM anomalies around the world, and a Middle East control field crosses closed borders. Welcome to the Ingress Report. I'm Susanna Moyer. Our top story this week comes from Minneapolis, where the XM anomaly Operation Minotaur was centered on August 3rd. The Resistance dominated the anomaly, in stark contrast to the last 5, where the Enlightened were able to exert control. While Minneapolis was clearly overwhelmed by the Resistance, Atlanta, St. Louis and Kansas City provided significant support to the effort. Though the Enlightened received help from Denver, Montreal, Toronto and Salt Lake City, it was not enough to control the anomaly. As predicted earlier, the anomaly was seen to have caused Carrie Campbell, the language researcher who was key to interpreting the Shaper glyphs, to align with the Resistance. In the aftermath of the operation, Resistance agents received what is believed to be the first definitive scholarly interpretation of the universal Shaper language. The document, entitled The Lightman Decipherments, was authored by Dr. Stein Lightman, one of the former Niantic Project researchers who was recently released after being detained by the NIA. Along with the Lightman Decipherments and Carrie Campbell's new faction alignment, there are now reports of the re-emergence of Roland Jarvis, Ada, and Dr. Oliver Linton Wolfe. At the same time, we've also seen Dr. Lightman and 2 colleagues freed from their detention. But what is it all building toward? We here at the Ingress Report have received information about an event being referred to as Cassandra that may dwarf all prior anomalies. While we still don't know the full story around who is behind it and what they hope to achieve, some suggest it may be an organised global effort by unnamed Enlightened forces to influence political and economic leaders around the world. We do know that Washington DC, New York, Boston and Chicago have been identified as targets, as well as a number of other key cities around the world including Sydney, Milan, Tokyo, Dusseldorf, Manila, Paris, Sao Paulo, Hong Kong and Cologne. The operation is said to have a start date of Sunday, August 11th and continue until Saturday, August 24th. We will of course have more information on this as it becomes available. Turning to this week's Situation Report, we go to a video submitted by agents involved with Operation Arclight in the Middle East.
Last night, on July 26th, the Lebanon and Israel Enlightenment, after months of preparation that involved agents from Cyprus and France, created the first field between the countries, which is, to the best of our knowledge, the first field that crosses borders and between hostile countries.
Linking a control field between Israel, Lebanon and Cyprus is a truly remarkable feat, as the border between Israel and Lebanon is closed, meaning citizens of either state cannot cross into the other. As we've reported over the last few months, there has been an increasing number of cross-faction meetups around the globe. Thousands of agents have gathered in cities big and small to meet one another, discuss strategy and celebrate the world of Ingress. Across Europe, we've seen meetups in Paris, Amsterdam, Zurich, Graz, Austria, Athens, Greece and Rome, which stands as one of the largest gatherings of this kind to date. In the United States, meetups have been reported at San Diego's Comic-Con, Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, Orlando, Florida and in Los Angeles. Are these growing numbers of meetings perhaps hinting at a post-faction world for Ingress? Might there be a time where both the Resistance and Enlightened come together for a greater cause? If you have a story about a cross-faction meetup in your area, submit your photos or videos to ingress.com/report. And finally, we go to this week's Portal of the Week.
Hi, this is Hassan from the Netherlands. I'm standing in front of this portal I submitted a while ago. It's located in the Amstel train station in the east of Amsterdam. The area here is very mixed, so you have all kinds of nationalities, and this portal kind of displays that. You have all kinds of words written in English, Dutch and in Arabic. Alright, so that's it. Bye bye.
As all of you know, I pride myself on being an unbiased observer in the world of Ingress. Someone without attachment to either faction, beholden to only the truth. And it's in search of this truth I feel I must speak out. We know the forthcoming so-called Cassandra operation is an unprecedented plan to shape major political and economic centres around the world. And while I do not believe the agents behind this are acting out of their own free will, we have received threats here at our studio. Those threats have warned us to neither cover this event nor speak out about it in any way. But we will not remain silent. I refuse to stand by idly while this plot takes shape, putting millions of unsuspecting people at risk. This operation must be stopped. To ensure the continuation of this show and the safety of the people who work on it, we are moving from our studio and going underground. We will continue to broadcast from undisclosed locations and continue to report on this anomaly as it unfolds. Viewers, if you think this is a game, I urge you to listen to me. There is a real threat out there, and this assault must be stopped. It's up to all of us to do something about it. For the Ingress Report, I'm Susanna Moyer.
Collecting additional media.